comfortably, whether your legs are crossed in front of you or knees bent and sitting Virasana style, hero's pose style. And then just take about 2 or 3 deep breaths. There's nothing you have to do, no special way you have to be, no special mantra. Really, meditation is just sitting down and listening. So place your hands on your thighs, palms up or down, or the tips of your fingers together. And close your eyes. And as you take a few more deep breaths, drop in and get present. Drop your awareness right now down and funnel to your arms and through your elbows, down into your forearms and your fingers. And keep your attention for a few moments at your palms and your fingers and just feel. Put attention on your thumbs, your first fingers, second fingers, third fingers, and your baby fingers. Shift your focus from one finger to another as a method of anchoring and centering you here. And if thoughts arise, and they will, just bring your attention back to your hands and to each finger. Gently bring your awareness back up through your forearms, upper arms into your shoulders. And just notice your breath across your chest. And dropping down into your belly, abdomen area. And just take a moment to notice this morning the mood of your abdomen area. There's no fixing, there's no wrong, no judgment. Just notice what is so this morning in your abdomen. And whatever is there, be with as is. And gently drop your awareness down into the hip and pelvic area. And allow yourself to connect to the sitting bones right underneath in the mat or the block, whatever you're sitting on. Just imagine deep roots beyond this earth, rooting, supporting, and really firmly grounding you. And from those roots, you start to rise up through your chest, your crown. And then imagine there's an opening at the top of your head. There's a lid that is open. Just imagine this golden liquid sunshine pouring through the crown of your head as you begin to allow and relax every muscle. Allow this warm liquid sunshine to start filling at your toes, up through the bottoms and tops of your feet. And this moving sunshine liquid is up through the ankles, into your calves and your knees, Feeling all the way up to the legs, into your hip bones. Feeling the whole abdomen area warm. Liquid sunshine filling every dark area, every dark corner. Moving all the way up into your back, lower back, mid back, to the back of your heart. And filling through your chest. So much that you lift your chest and your shoulders open, and you're lifting and allowing this liquid sunshine to pour and keep filling up now, up to the ears, into your eyes, the backs of your eyes, face, forehead, to the ears and up to the crown, and so much that it begins to spill over. And then seal the crown, seal the fingertips, seal the toes for a moment. Take a deep, deep breath in. As you exhale, feel release valves of your fingertips and toes, and like a waterfall pressing and pushing everything out. Washing out worries, concerns, negativity, stuckness, muck. Just really letting it flow out through your fingertips so much, pressing everything out. So much emptying out. Now it's moving down, emptying. Allow your breath to push out all the old toxins. To the very, very last drop, through the fingertips, through the toes, and there's nothing left. Empty out the last drops and seal your toes, your fingertips. And be left with nothing but warm sunlight, space. Space for a new way of being. Space for a brand new day. And keeping this space so clear. That's what we're up to this morning. Gently bring your hands to your heart center. Drop all that you know and coming from a place of not knowing this morning. And then bring your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. Take a huge, huge breath in. Reach your arms up, open your eyes, let it all go. Exhale. And release your hands. Downward facing dog. Find your way. Move the blocks out of the way. Stretch your legs out. And right away, set your eyes at one point. Drishti to the back of your mat as you wake up to your hands, wake up to your feet, and maybe make your stance a little longer this morning. So with your hands maybe forward more, your feet a little further back. Press each heel down into your mat. Feel ground right underneath you. And then walk your hands back to your feet. You will hang opposite hand to opposite elbow. Ragdoll, soften your knees a lot. And then sway like a pendulum. And feel how much the breath helps you to just drop. Let gravity take over here. And then come to stillness into the center. Keep the hands opposite hand, opposite elbow. Or if you're ready for interlacing your fingers at your lower back. Again, anything that would support you. Bend your knees a lot, 90 degrees. Lengthen your heart. Inhale halfway. Forward fold, exhale. Keep rinsing the arms or opposite hand to opposite elbow. Now I want you to find your feet. That's the only way we can get grounded is if you physically and mentally find your feet on the ground. So lift and spread your 10 toes and lay them down. Press the mounds of the big toes down, the baby toes down, and the centers of your heels. And now feel the inner ankles spin back and press the outer ankle bones down. From floor to core, keep pulling into your navel. Take one more huge breath. Fill your back, fill, fill, fill. And then open mouth, clear out. Walk back to your downward facing dog. Press your hips way back to the sky as you bend your knees and lengthen your spine. And take that beautiful length into a high plank. Right? It's early, some of you, so just really do the best you can to stay, to use your strength without rigidity. So spread down in your hands and feet, pull the skin to muscle to bone of your legs. And with your gaze either between your hands or forward wherever you're comfortable, stay here 2 more breaths. You could always drop the knees. And from your core, downward facing dog, hips to the sky, stretch long arms, long spine. 1 count, inhale, high plank, shoulders over wrist, squeeze in. From your navel, downward facing dog, it's a sharp exhale. 1 more time, high plank, squeeze your thighs. From your navel, downward facing dog, press back, exhale. Lift your heels, take a huge breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, empty, empty, on empty, walk to the top of your mat. Feet together this time, halfway, lengthen your spine, exaggerate your shoulder blades in, look forward, lengthen your heart, beautiful, keep the chest open. Breathe in, yes, very good, Mindy, and then forward fold, head down, exhale. Rise up to stand, extended mountain, squeeze your thighs, imagine you're holding a block between your hands, drop your shoulders, your tailbone, pull the pit of your belly in and reach up, reach back. Pull to your heart, forward fold, exhale, head down. Lengthen your spine on the in-breath, so bend your knees as much as you need, and then step into high plank. So mindfully step, create high plank, shoulders are over wrists. Feel your legs so strong. Take a breath in, move forward at least 6 inches, and come to low plank or drop your knees down. Upward facing or cobra. So if you're in cobra, the belly's halfway on, halfway off, the elbows and shoulders back for everyone. Stay here, 1 more breath. Press your hands, belly in. Downward facing dog. Yes, so arrive gingerly in your body. And the breath is everything. It's always there. Fill up, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale, walk or spring, top of your mat. Halfway, lengthen your heart, exaggerate, fold, empty. Inhale, rise, extended mountain, see the ceiling. Forward, fold, head down, empty. Lengthen a long breath, long spine, high, forward to low, empty. Inhale, upward facing, pause. Some of you bend your elbows more to pin the shoulders back. And downward facing dog. Exhale. Fill up. Empty. 1 more, fill up. Stretch back, empty. Walker spring, top of your mat. Lengthen on the in-breath, look forward. Bow, finish the breath. Rise, extended mountain, from your heels to your fingertips, breathe. Forward fold, finish and let go of your head. Halfway, deep breath in, Chaturanga Dandasana. Upward facing, downward facing dog. This time, 1 breath in, empty your lungs. Walk or float, feet to hands. Halfway lengthen, fold forward. 1 more, rise, reach up, maybe stretch back, don't hold back. Forward fold. Halfway lengthen, high to low, exhale completely. Upward, now lift. Downward, press back. Good, slow and deep in your breath. So long exhalation, slow and deep. Come into high plank, squeeze your thighs, do the best you can. Forward to low, exhale. Back to high plank, downward facing dog. Just take 1 breath in, bend your knees, walk or spring, feet to hands. Halfway, put a little upward dog in that halfway lift. Yes. Fold, exhale. Good. Reach up to stand. Arms are long. Imagine you have a block between your palms and really squeeze it and let the shoulders relax down. So that means you may need to look forward to take the wrinkles out of your neck. Now lift your hip bones to your belly, take a breath in, and sit down as if you're still holding the block, chair pose. If your knees are apart, you can bring them together, toes together, and keep your seat really deep. You keep squeezing your arms, very good, and just set your eyes where you're comfortable. Good. Now, as you look forward, be aware and ground into your feet. So once again, without even having to look, find your feet. Lift the 10 toes and press them down. Feel the inner thighs root down. Yes, Mindy, get down into your seat. Right? That's what asana means, taking your seat confidently. Squeeze your belly, upper arm bones back, inhale. Stand up, inhale, and forward fold, exhale. Lengthen halfway, long spine, high to low push-up. And upward, you breathe in, press back downward, exhale. Okay, right knee to nose, and step it forward, drop your back heel. Stay with your hands on the ground for a moment, and pull your right hip back. Good, so the right hip is squeezing in. Keep that feeling as you press your feet up to the sky. Yeah, really good. So when you do that, you avoid anything in your lower back, right? And as you're pressing the right hip in, you can keep your back nice and straight. Now straighten your front leg and lift your arms. Again, imagine you're squeezing the block and take your tailbone down. Put your right lung back and take a breath. On the exhale, just bend your right knee 90 degrees. Rooting from the back heel. Pull the pit of your belly in. Now lift and stretch up. Inhale. Hands to the ground, low plank. Inhale, shoulders back. Downward facing dog. Left knee to nose. Notice how you're using your core. Lean forward. Heel. Stay here for a moment and pull your left hip in. Keep pulling in to come up. It's a great way to protect your lower back. Good. Now from here, straighten your front leg and drop your tailbone down. Hold the front ribs in and imagine you're squeezing that block. Hold everything as it is and simply bend your front knee 90 degrees. Now you can relax the shoulders, but you're grounding in your base. Get grounded, find your feet. And from your navel north, lift up, inhale. Chaturanga, low plank, exhale. Upward fill, downward pull back. That's it. Downward facing dog is where you reset. You wake up to your hands, your feet, and your core. Huge breath in. Exhale, bend, walk or float. Feet to hands. Halfway lengthen. Forward folds. Chair pose, Utkatasana. One breath. Hold that block between your palms. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lengthen, it's one breath, but they're long breaths. High to low plank. You're still emptying on low. Upward, now breathe in. Downward, press back. Right foot, warrior one. Ground down, pull that right hip in to come up. Inhale, and take it to the ground. Your own rhythm. Exhale, no rush. Fill up on the in-breath. When you get through your vinyasa and you take the left side, make sure you find your feet. Very good. And through your vinyasa, we'll meet in down dog. Remember, you can always skip out on low plank and just take downward facing if it's one of the days that your arms or whatever's telling you to back off. You could also take it to the other extreme if you want an extra push-up in between. So just be mindful, we're not trying to get somewhere, you're already here. Take a breath in, exhale, walk or float, feet to hands. Most advanced is listening to your body. Halfway lengthen, fold forward. Chair pose, one breath in, fold forward, exhale. Lengthen halfway, high to low plank. We're just taking a sun bee salutation. Upward heart lifts, downward press back. Warrior one, right side. And you're just moving through low plank. Upward when you get there, downward facing. And when you get to the left side again, ground your feet. Hold the in-breath and do your chaturanga. Doing great as long as you are moving your body intentionally, creating a physical foundation and really breathing through your whole body. Fantastic. When you get to downward facing dog, take a deep breath in and you'll take one more round of sun salutation on your own. Focus on how long your breath is. Don't worry about getting it right or wrong. Really good. Feel the earth underneath you, see what you're looking at. And waking up to every body part. And once you get to your downward facing after both sides, you'll stay in downward facing dog. Good, and then in downward facing, take a breath in, long exhale. Okay, fantastic. From here, come into your high plank, feet together, outer edge of your right foot, side plank. Today may be a day to drop your right knee or your right forearm and just align your whole body by pulling the legs in, wrapping the shoulder blades in, and then lifting your lower hip higher. Use all of your limbs to support you. Remember the clear, light limbs, everything awake. So side plank, yes, good. And then back into high plank, downward facing dog. Take a breath, clear it out. High plank, feet together, outer edge of your left foot, side plank. So either the left forearm or left knee down or straight arms and legs. Peel the baby toe side edge of your toes up toward your knees. Pull the lower hip as high as you can and wrap the shoulder blades in. Good. One more, maybe kick up a foot, reach up. Fantastic. Chaturanga or simply downward facing dog. Once we get to downward facing dog, lengthen your spine by bending your knees a lot. Good. Now, root into the base of index and thumb knuckles. And take your right leg straight back. Good. You want to keep the hips closed so your right inner thigh is to the ceiling. Lengthen back everything. Inhale, knee to your nose as you bring shoulders over wrists and pause. Inhale, straight back length. Knee to right elbow, pause. Right leg straight back, inhale. Knee to left elbow, hold here or put the leg through for 3, 2, yes, Susie, 1, right leg back, inhale, and knee to nose, step it forward, crescent lunge. Keep your back heel up in crescent, bend your front knee 90 degrees, and remember your spine vertical, as if you're leaning back against the wall. You could bend, actually, let's everybody bend your back knee 90 degrees. Yes, Mindy, right there. Remember, you're still squeezing that block. Pit of the belly in, and you can take Janhara Bandha by taking your throat back, right? It's giving you space in your neck. Do nothing more than pause 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the pose, straighten your back leg, inhale, hands to prayer twist, right side. Use your left elbow and press your palms together as you lengthen your spine. Now remember earlier I told you to pull the hips in. Imagine I'm pulling your hip bones in. Get real compact. Pull the outer hip bones in, lift your heart and twist from your belly. You stay here or open your arms, and the breath is key. Slow and deepen your breath. Taking any timing out, like how long will we be in this? Because we are in something big in life and we cannot wait for it to be over. It's just take each breath, one more inhale, and make it count. Warrior 2. Open your arms, expand. Side angle pose, forearm to thigh. Stretch your left arm. Keep rooting your back heel. And take half bind or full bind or bird of paradise as an access to get a full expression versus trying to do and fix and keep doing something. If you know that's what you're doing, then you just get still unless you're exploring a bigger opening. Keep pulling and you've got it. 3 more breaths. That's it, Terry Lynn. Set your gaze. Be in full expression. 1 more breath in. Chaturanga, low plank, or simply downward facing dog. That's so important that we don't wait or count timing. All that is not, reality. It's just be in it and do the best you can. Left leg straight back, lengthen through the knuckles, your arms and leg. Inhale, draw knee to nose, exhale, curl, pause. Left leg back, inhale. Knee to left elbow, flex the toes and hold. 3, 2. Inhale, left leg straight back. Knee to right elbow, hold or through the other side. 3, 2, 1. Left leg back, inhale. Knee to nose and step forward, crescent. Ground your feet to come up always. And pull the inner thighs toward each other to access more spine, more lift. Very good. Okay, imagine you've got the block between your hands and you'll bend your right knee without leaning back, forward. You'll pulse down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold the pose. Straighten your back leg, lengthen your spine, and prayer twist to the left. You use your right elbow to get down and twist, but then you rise. You're rising above the heaviness. Be in that space of light. You've got the support from the ground to rise above versus sink in. Really beautiful. Open arms or stay here. And see what you're looking at. It's easy to look around. When you get poked, like where do you go? Stay and breathe. Be here. 1 more breath. Pull the inner thighs toward each other. Twist. Warrior 2. Good, Livy. Find your legs. Front knee bent 90 degrees. Expand the arms away from each other and draw the shoulder blades in. Side angle pose. Left forearm to your thigh. Good. Have a feeling of lifting your hip bones up towards your belly so that you're tucking that left butt cheek in. Good. Now peel the right lung open and stay with this or half bind, full bind, or bird of paradise. Creating a grounding and an openness of view in the pose and your expression. Slow and deep Ujjayi breath through the nose and out through the nose. That's it, Carolyn. You come right back in. 1 more, fill up. Stay till it's gone. Chaturanga. Woo. Great hold. Upward, fill with prana. New day, new breath. Downward, clear out. Take a breath. Long exhale. Walk or float, feet to your hands. Lengthen halfway. Bow, fold, empty. Rise up to stand or reach up, hands to namaste. Okay, stand tall through both feet and then bring your hands by your side and simply grab your right knee. Some of you will grab your right knee, others will grab your right big toe to straighten the leg. Now notice my leg is a little bent. You don't have to straighten the leg, but just keep your spine tall, left arm to the sky. We're not gonna open up today. We're gonna stay right here, hips closed, hips facing toward the front. Keep your spine tall and ground your left heel. Pull the pit of your belly in and ground the crown to the ceiling. Then simply cross your left hand over the right, right arm straight back. Keep your gaze so you can stay balanced. Now, from your belly, start to twist and then take your gaze to the right. Challenge your gaze maybe to the back hand. Stay and breathe. Keep grounding, keep breathing. Slowly bring your eyes forward, bring the arms up. Kick the right leg up high. Doesn't have to be really high, but straighten the right leg and flex the toes. Keep squeezing into the butt cheeks, lift up higher. Straight back to airplane. Keep the length of your arms. And now squeeze your triceps like a capital T. Lengthen the crown and lengthen your right heel. 3, 2, 1. Hands to namaste, pause. Open up to half moon. You may want to not grab a block or anything. You've been doing this for a while. Maybe the left hand in the air. Quick kick your right heel, right arm high. Or you can use a block or grab your left ankle. Do what you can to challenge your comfort zone and still stay in the game. The heel, the upper arm. Good. And then gently from here, you're gonna come back up, believe it or not. Yes, into eagle. Let's do what we can. Right leg over, right arm under. Left butt cheek is burning. You are in the right place. Squeeze, sit down, breathe. Only here for a little bit. 3, 2, just doing the best you can. One more breath and release. Shake it out. Woo! Bring in a little heat indoors. All right. Sweep your arms up high. Full breath in. Hands to namaste. Pause. Okay, left knee up and pause. So just take a moment, notice your heart beating. No matter what's going on. Sky, choose the knee or the left big toe. And just stand tall and breathe. Once you feel grounded, another opportunity, do not move your eyes. Left arm behind you. Lengthen your spine. Ground your right heel. Gaze to the left. Maybe to the back arm. Keep pulling in to lift up. Keep breathing. Eyes to the front. Keep the control from your center. Arms up. Imagine you're holding that block again. Kick the left heel out. Very good. Inhale, straight back airplane pose. A million things could take you out, and you just keep your gaze, your breath, keep your vision. Keep squeezing your arms, kicking your back leg, hands to namaste. Open up your left hip, half moon, maybe block, maybe nothing, and left arm to the sky. Kick the heels away from each other. You've got a clear picture of what your body's doing without your own mat. Keep kicking, keep reaching, breathing. 3. And then go ahead, left leg over, left arm under. If you haven't already, eagle pose, left side. Stay with it, you've got it. 3, 2, and release. Okay, shake it out. Great work. Hands to heart center. Just pause for a moment. Okay. And then gently from here, dancer's pose. Take your right hand down, left arm high. Catch your right foot from the inside. And then what you'll do is kick your right thigh high and reach outward. You have a tendency to go down, go outward, and kick your right thigh higher. Beautiful. Slow and deep. Kick more than you think, reach out. Go for your biggest kick and reach. And kick to come out. Okay. Stand tall, dancers, left side. Work a lot working through the legs. Grab the inside of your left foot. Inhale, lift up, fall forward and kick. Kick more than you think. And breathe across the chest. That's it, Carolyn. Keep reaching as if you had a wall there in front of you. Press. Yes, good, Susan. Kick. One more breath, reach and kick to come out. Okay, shake it out, everyone. I know your legs. Good work. Tree pose, right foot inner, left thigh. Just place your foot intentionally. And first thing, just bring your palms together and pull the outer hips in, the shoulder blades in a little, tuck of your chin. Once you feel grounded, you're pulling in, lift from the collarbones and expand your arms up. Squeeze your arms if you're losing balance. Take one more breath. And switch sides. Really good. Keep that focus. Left foot inner, right thigh. Place it there intentionally. Good, Mindy. And then first start with your palms together and pull everything inward. Right? Total body integrity. Pull in the outer hips. A little tuck of the chin, lift from your collarbones. And then any expression with your arms. You know, you're grounding, you're breathing, you're opening. Rise above it all, breathe in. And hands to prayer. Come out the way you came in. So good. Let's come to the top of your mat, hands by your side. So then Tadasana, shoulder blades in. And just go on your own. Out, keeping your center clear. Swan dive halfway and through high to low. Good. Once you're in downward facing dog, step your right foot forward, warrior one. Open warrior two and expand. Good. From here, you're going to straighten your front leg, hinge into triangle pose. And this is a really grounding pose, the most grounding. So if you have a block on your right hand or your shin, yeah, good, Libby. What you can do is open your feet a little wider today and just press the mound of the front big toe down, the outer edge of your back foot, and pull your legs into your hip sockets and lean back. So the neck is funny. It's either you're gonna look up or look down, but make it comfortable. There's no one way. Just find a way that you can get your head out of the way, literally, and just be in your body. And the expression from your heart opening, you can lean back. It's a lot of grounding, a lot of core. 3 more full breaths, not rushing. We're getting grounded. Your next in-breath, you're gonna come up from your core and legs. Close the right toes in, facing the left side of your mat. And then hands behind your lower back, interlace your fingers. Take a breath in, fold forward, exhale, or you can use your towel. Huge breath there. If you wanna open your mouth, keep clearing out. Okay, so the weight is gonna move toward your toes, and you can bend your knees and lift your sitting bones up. Keep your forward fold, keep your head down and knuckles to the sky or forward. And set your eyes 1 point and bring awareness to your feet. Lift and spread your 10 toes. And then press the inner thighs back, inner ankles back. And that way you have access to stretch deeper. If impatience arises, notice that and just breathe and let it move through. Behind the waiting, behind anything, you're just being. You're just being here now. Huge breath in. Open your mouth, release the hands. Halfway lift, bend your knees, exaggerate the length of your spine. Hands to hips and rise up vertical. Okay, very good. Face your right toes on 12 o'clock and you'll step your back foot in a little bit, right? So in Parsvottanasana, a forward fold, you're just in a comfortable stance and your back heel is down. Now, lift your chest and simply pour your chest over your front thigh. Drop your hands down. Just drop. Find your feet again. And scissor the inner thighs toward each other. Come to your halfway lift. You can bend the front knee a little bit if you need. Left hand to block, right arm to the sky. Twisting triangle. Everything is just a noticing. Noticing if you gripped your toes. And then when you notice that, then you have the choice to spread them down. Notice if you're breathing enough. That's what's beautiful about yoga. You're stopping, moving inward and listening for what you need. 1 more breath to hips back, heart forward and twist. And then through your vinyasa, chaturanga or downward facing dog. Big breaths and clear it out. Okay, you reset in downward facing dog. Left foot forward, warrior 1. Open, warrior 2, and expand. Separate your feet even wider. And then go ahead and straighten your left leg. Hinge, hinge for Trikonasana. You know, another style is Ashtanga, where you could bring the stance a little closer and grab your left big toe. Right? Wherever you're, it's okay as long as you're grounding in your feet and the energy is not going down to the ground. It is rebounding up. So imagine lifting your kneecaps. your belly in, your hip bones towards your belly. And then you can expand, yes, Mindy, beautiful, and lean back. Feel that perfect balance of Sthita Sukha, strength and ease. Ujjayi breath. Really good, Brad. And then on the next in breath, everyone come up to stand. Okay, close the left toes in and hands at lower back. Take a breath in, lead with your heart, elbows back. And forward fold, bend your knees enough, relax the hands to the ground. A couple choices here. You can either just walk your hands through your legs till you can go no further and bend your elbows to chaturanga. You could take tripod headstand or a straddle leg split. Be in your breath. Feel content, feel strong, feel alive and with ease. I know for me, if I don't challenge myself or move in a space where I really need my breath, then I'll just be thinking. So get into your body, get into the strength, out of the comfort zone, and try. Oh, we have plenty of time these days to try new things. Your attention on your hands, your feet, and your core. Okay, one more breath. If you're upside down, take your time to bring your feet to the ground. And then with your flat back, hands to your hips, rise up, root down to rise up. Okay, strong, long vertical spine. Face your left foot to 12 o'clock. Step your back foot in a little so you're comfortable. Comfortable enough to feel your hips facing forward. Okay, and then from here, hinge and just drop your hands to the ground, Purvottanasana, Parsbo. And you hang forward, your hands, this time maybe walk your fingers to the back so you can go no further. And pull the inner thighs toward each other. Relax your head down. That's it. And when your hands are down and you're pulling the inner thighs, you're just really melting your chest over your front thigh. So if you need to bend your knee, do that. From the floor into your core, feel it pulling in. Yeah, keep that. Now let's come to halfway lift, even if you bend your front knee, and half twisting to the left. So take your right hand to block or shin, lengthen your spine, and twist to the left. Keep pulling your left hip back. The crown to the front of your mat. And you twist from your belly, open from the chest. Good. Once you feel stable in your hands, your feet, take one more breath, hips back, heart forward. Stay for the twist, twist, twist. Bring it out. Chaturanga. Upward, feel more than ever. Downward facing dog. Very good. High plank, low plank, back to high plank, downward facing dog. One more in case you miss. High and downward facing dog. Okay, excellent. Drop your knees, cross your ankles, roll onto your back, and see the light. Let's take a few moments. If you have a block, it feels really awesome to put it under your hips for just a few moments. Or you can just rest your hips on the ground. Most important is your commitment to yourself. Thank you, Carolyn. Have a wonderful school day. And not only commitment to yourself, but a commitment to feeling great, feeling good. What does it take for you to come back to what matters most? All it takes is a breath and your awareness that you're off, or that you haven't been having fun, or that you are, not doing what you love to do. Bend your knees, look 1 point straight ahead, and remove the block or keep it. If it's a day like, hey, I want to stay on this block, it feels great, do that. Otherwise, bridge or wheel. And you'll create your foundation with your hands, your feet, squeeze the belly in, core, and rise. And your body will tell you in the moment as you're experiencing what's the best choice. It's really why I practice. I'm curious, but until I'm connected to breath and body, I really have no idea what is possible or what I want even. You'll know it will be revealed when you clear out everything and be with as is. Hips relax, let the knees touch, take a breath in and a breath out. And you'll take it again, bridge or wheel or slip the block underneath. You keep your gaze, keep your attention on your hands, your feet, and then pull in, press down, lift up. That's it. Shoulder blades in, press the inner thighs down. And straighten your arms if you're coming in, wheel for 3, 2, big lion's breath, and come down. Let the knees touch, take a breath in, her breath out. Brad's cursing me. 1 more, bridge or wheel or block underneath. Let it be an opportunity, not like, oh my God, really? Let it be like, yes, I can move my body like a child in a playground. Do what you can. Shoulder blades in, free to rise. 5, 4, 3, 2, lift, and gently come down, soles of your feet together. Let it go. A hand on your heart, a hand on your belly. And just let go. And holding on only holds you back. So just let go. Forgive, give it up. And be here newly. Okay, excellent job, everyone. Hug your knees into your chest. Squeeze in, really that meaningful squeeze in. You've got yourself wherever you go, there you are. So stay in that beautiful relationship with you. Happy baby. For me, that means having to have fun. Not having to, wanting to have fun. Right? Flex your toes towards your knees, hands behind your head, elbows wide. You'll just simply pulse your chest up towards your toes. And for a little abdominal strengthening, toes together, feet together, long legs, straight up to the sky. And you pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, exhale, exhale, 3, 2, hold, lift your hands forward, lower your right leg 6 inches from the ground, keep your arms forward long, and when you lower that leg, both legs are straight and the heels are pressing, and you lift your chest, protect your lower back. Lower back presses down. Switch heels away from each other. Keep breathing. Now take your arms up to your foot. Stay like that. Switch your legs. Do the best you can. Hands toward the feet. Good, Susan, right there. Hold there. Hold a little longer. Now both feet up. Hold a little longer. Press your belly. Reach up, reach it. Okay. Hold the knees in. Hands behind your head, elbows wide, and just take 20 bicycles with the intention of pressing each arch of your foot straight out. Twisting elbow to your knee. Yes. Keep the form. Lose the rushing. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, very good, 10, 9, exhale, exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, knees to your chest, squeeze in, okay. Rock yourself up and back, and you'll take downward facing dog for half pigeon, or you can take reclined half pigeon on your back. Excellent, okay. Wow, we're already here, half pigeon. So lengthen your back leg, flex your right toes towards your knee, and lift your spine forward. And then once you get to that space of a complete surrender, just let your head relax. If we drop our resistance to life, act from a place of santosha. Santosha means like happiness, contentment. Then we can create instead of react. We can respond. And this practice of contentment just brings so much joy to you because you're moving in that direction. You're observing and moving toward positivity. Just knowing that it's a choice. Because it really is important because where your attention goes, your energy flows. So when you get distracted or resistant, and I'm sure we all have during this pandemic, or we didn't expect, and that's what really causes stress, is our expectations of how people should be or how things should go. You simply begin again and come back to being an observation of what is. Just be and let it be. And then you put your attention on what you want to have happen. Half pigeon left side. And the pose like this can pull out so much like anger or mood. It just helps you get out of the trenches. If you allow yourself to feel. That's why I say get out of your comfort zone, not to prove anything like, oh yeah, I've got this. No, but to really let yourself be in that uncomfortable place where energy can move through. Where you can let it go. Stay with your deep Ujjayi breath in and out through your nose. A few more breaths. The word forgiveness can be, oh, for the ego, like, nope, they were wrong, I'm not going to forgive. No, forgiveness is like a cleanup of your life. And you can do all the good in the world, and it means very little if we leave a wreckage inside of us. to just focus on giving up what holds you back. Just let it go. And then put your attention on what you want, so that you're up to something bigger than getting yourself in the way over and over again. So let's take a deep breath in together and forgive the pandemic. Let it go. And you have time and space to practice being you, the things, your passions. Time to journal, time to be with yourself. One more breath. Open mouth, clear it out. Okay, both legs forward. Good, arms over your head, lengthen. And take a deep release, forward fold. Yeah, grab what you can, and maybe your feet, your knees. If you're way long arms, you can grab more than your feet. You would put a block at the end of your feet. And imagine your lower back pressing toward your toes, forward. And then gently come back up. Lie onto your back. We'll finish with a supine twist on each side. Right knee into your chest, across to your left shoulder. Open that right arm and just relax your hips to the direction of that bent knee. Take a deep breath in behind the throat. Let it go. Hug that right knee back into your chest, nice and tight. And switch left knee in. Extend across to the right shoulder and open the left arm. Drop any tension and just surrender. One more breath, fill. Okay, come back to center for a few moments. Take your favorite inversion. It may simply be lifting your legs with a block underneath. You could take shoulder stand, support your lower back, and activate the legs by pressing the mounds of the big toes to the ceiling and the inner thighs toward each other, so that you're active but not rigid. Find a way to breathe even in uncomfortable moments. Very restorative. The blood's coming down towards your hips and your brain. If you are now in shoulder stand, take it to plow. Gently bend the knees, massage maybe your forehead or your temples. And then a slow rolling down one vertebrae at a time from your core. Gently lie down. Bring the soles of your feet together. Place your hands where you're comfortable, on your hip bones, on your chest, wherever you feel, or just straight out. Let the bones of your back and hips, everything just drop. And slowly lengthen out your legs and your arms and just be at ease in your Shavasana. From action and doing to no action and complete surrender. Together, a deep breath in letting go, breath out. Beautiful work. Shavasana. And gently come back to the next breath in. A gentle wiggle of your toes and your fingers. Morning stretch, arms over your head, lengthen your legs. Take a deep, deep breath in. Hug your knees into your chest. Acknowledge your awesomeness and staying so committed to being with and all the great things that you're moving toward. Relax onto your right side in a fetal position. And just take that commitment inside where you can create this new way of being whenever you clear out your space. And maybe you say to yourself one word like, I create my new way of being as blank. It can be as free, as powerful, as happy. Create what you want and really say that one word to yourself. And gently bring yourself back up to seated. Your hands to your heart center. Beautiful work. I acknowledge you for going through all of the physicalness, the mental stuff, and really being here now, clear. We close this practice with so much gratitude. Raise your thumb knuckles to your forehead center. One deep breath in of trust and faith. Together we bow. Namaste. Good morning. Namaste. Thank you so much for being here. Have a beautiful day. Great to see you all. And yeah, I love having you in the morning and also knowing that you're just having the time for yourself. Great stuff. Right, Livy, when I was your age, if I did this, I'd be taken care of. I'd overpass a lot of obstacles. So thank you again. Have a wonderful day, everyone. If you ever have any questions or you want, certain things, just pop me a text. All right. Thank you very much. Great to see you, Mindy. You can unmute yourself if you want, but I cannot unmute you.
Nice to see you. Thank you.
Great to see you too. Thank you, everyone. Love seeing you. Have a great day. Bye-bye, love.